The richest people in America live in palatial homes in exclusive zip codes. But some of these homes are no longer just for billionaires to play in. Many of them have been turned into museums and places of higher education. This video shows the biggest houses that have ever been built in the United States. However, before we start our countdown, we would appreciate it if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon. Let's get started. 10. Versailles, Florida. This 108,381 square foot mega mansion will be finished in the middle of 2022 in Windermere, Florida. The 13-bedroom, 23-bathroom mansion in Florida was modeled after the Palace of Versailles in France. It is owned by David Siegel, who started the Orlando-based timeshare company Westgate Resorts, and his wife, Jackie Siegel. 9. Meadow, Brook Hall, Michigan. Meadow Brook Hall was built between 1926 and 1929 at a cost of $4 million. It is still thought to be one of the best examples of Tudor Revival architecture in the United States. This historic 110-room home was built by the wife of the inventor of the car, John Dudge. It is known as one of America's castles, and in 2012, it was named a National Historic Landmark. 8. Shadowlaw, New Jersey. Shadowlaw is an old house on the Monmouth University campus. It was built in 1927. The big brick building, which was used a lot in the movie Annie, was one of the last of its kind to be built before the Great Depression. In 1985, the building's architecture made it a National Historic Landmark. 7. Cornelius Vanderbilt II House, New York. This large mansion was built in 1883 and used to be on the west side of New York's 5th Avenue from West 57th Street to West 58th Street. The mansion was and still is the biggest private home ever built in New York City. However, it was sold in 1926 and torn down to make room for a department store. 6. Winterthur, DA. This house in the town of Winterthur was built at the start of the 20th century. It used to belong to the famous antique dealer Henry Francis Dupont. One of the most important collections of Americana in the U.S. is now kept in a huge private home on a 979-acre estate. 5. Arden House, New York. Arden is a historic estate outside of New York. It used to belong to railroad magnate Edward Harriman, who owned 63 square miles of the area at the time it was built. The carriage drive up to the mansion was 3 miles long. It is now a conference center with 97 guest rooms. 4. White Marsh Hall, Pennsylvania. White Marsh Hall was finished in 1921 for investment banker Edward Stotesbury and his family. It was said to be the peak of the Gilded Age. The 147-room building is said to be the most expensive house ever built in Pennsylvania. When Henry Ford went there, he said, "It's great to see how the rich live." 3. The One, Los Angeles. The One, which is in Bel Air, is seen as Niall Niami's life's work as an ultra-luxury real estate developer. The Robb Report says that the huge building should have been finished by the year 2021. The property is now for sale for $340 million, which is less than the original estimate of $500 million. 2. Oike Castle, New York. Oike Castle, also called the Oike Estate, is a hotel on the north shore of Long Island in the town of Huntington. It is in a small village called a hamlet. The former country home of investment banker Otto Herman Kahn and his family has 127 rooms and was finished in 1919. It is now a historic hotel. 1. Biltmore Estate, North Carolina. The Biltmore House is the largest home in the United States. It was built for George Washington Vanderbilt II between 1889 and 1895 in the style of a French chateau. Vanderbilt's descendants still own the 250-room castle, and the Biltmore Estate is still one of the most famous Gilded Age mansions. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Tell us what you think about the video in the comments section below. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get updates when we post new videos.